You probably know Israeli American billionaire Miriam Adelson. She's seen here with Trump. She always figures out a way to shove herself into American politics while she lives overseas in Israel. Well, you might also know Elise Stefanik. She is currently one congressman from New York, and she's a staunch Zionist, biggest Zionist of the lot you can really get. Here she is pictured with Netanyahu. Well, New York is going through some upheaval right now. The pro-Israel crowd is not happy because Mamdani was elected as New York mayor. And with Mamdani elected and Kathy Hochul, New York's current governor, endorsing Mamdani, it's not looking so good. So, of course, Trump administration, the pro-Israel crowd, they're not happy about it. And they're trying to figure out a way to impose control over Mamdani to make sure he doesn't get too anti-Israel. Somebody has to stop him. So how are you going to do that? Well, the way they're going to do that is by trying to oust Kathy Hochul, the current governor of New York, out and toss in a pro-Israel Zionist into place. Because then, as long as you have somebody that's governing New York, whatever Mamdani tries to do in New York City, you'll be able to impose more control over him in that way. So, of course, given that's the case, what better person to take the lead than Elise Stefanik, who recently announced that she's going to be running for New York governor. I previously made a video on that. You can scroll down my feed and you'll be able to find it. So we have this girl now, and she's running for New York governor, and nobody loves salivating about the idea of somebody running for American politics that could be pro-Israel than Miriam Adelson. So Miriam Adelson gave a speech, and I'll play the clip in a second, where she's endorsing Elise Stefanik for New York governor at the Zionist Organization of America gala. Keep in mind, also fun fact, JFK tried to have the Zionist Organization of America register as a foreign agent in the United States. But aside the point, at the Zionist Organization of America in Manhattan, November 9th, Adelson voiced strong support for Stefanik's gubernatorial bid against Governor Kathy Hochul. Shortly after her campaign launch, Stefanik received the Zionist Organization of America's Mortimer Zuckerman Maccabee Warrior Award. Wow, that's a long word. For her leadership in confronting the university presidents on antisemitism following October 7th. And it goes on and on and on. Let's go ahead and play this clip here and let me know what you guys think.
I stand from here to you a hug for all your achievements, and I hope to visit you in the office of New York Governor next year after the election. So congratulations, and thank you very much.
And they're going to play a little. There she is. Look at her. Of course, an Israel flag right behind her.
Knesset, in your eternal capital, the holy city of Jerusalem. Today I stand before you not just as a leader in the United States Congress, but as a lifelong admirer, supporter, and true friend of Israel and the Jewish people.
And thank you to Mort Klein and the ZOA for your tireless work building a strong, effective, and respected Jewish voice around the world.
How would you describe the attitude of the United Nations as a whole toward Israel?
I would say it's anti-Semitic. I will ask you one more time. Does calling for the genocide of Jews violate Harvard's rules of bullying and harassment? Yes or no?
It depends on the context.
It does not depend on the context. The answer is yes, and this is why you should resign. These are unacceptable answers across the board.
Scary. She's so powerful. So that's of course that's kind of the gist of it all. Now, what's interesting here is that yet again we have somebody. Keep in mind, this lady, not Elise Stefanik. I want to go back and talk about Miriam Adelson. She's been busy. She's been busy. She has Elise Stefanik here in New York. She has to worry about. She has to take out Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's trying to take out Thomas Massie. She's going after all of them at once. She's pouring millions here, millions there, millions there. She's going after all of them at once because she's just trying to control everything. That's literally from all different parts of the country. She's going after Kentucky, after Georgia, after New York. And it's all part of the larger scheme to exert Israeli control over American politics. That's ultimately what's going on. You know, I put air quotes around the fact that she's an American, Israeli American, and I say that as somebody who's ethnically Palestinian. So of course I have bias. The difference here is that I don't see myself exporting my American tax dollars overseas to Gaza and the West Bank, or trying to control American politics towards Palestine. If I was, I'd be doing a really shitty job at it, obviously. The thing is with these people, though, is they really try to just leech on and just suck the lifeblood out of the nation state. Like, incredible, unlike anything I've seen, genuinely. So that's a little bit about Miriam Adelson. I do want to go through some of the Twitter comments here because I think they're kind of funny. Ghoulmaxing at Zionist Organization of America, Miriam Adelson told Elise Stefanik, I hope to see you in New York, as in the office of New York governor. And then they played that hype edit. Same thing we saw. Vote the Zionists out of elected office. Zionism is evil. What is going on with her furniture in the background, though? She's like some old lady from the movie Heretic. Interesting. America wants nothing to do with Zionism. Go away. You already have your own terror regime. Have fun there. She will never win. Yada, yada, yada. So here's the thing. I don't know. I don't think the last time, because I was looking at the stats I was looking at New York stats regarding their polling and their voting and everything, and I think it's been a long time since they had a Republican governor. So I don't know what the chances are of that even really working out for her. Now, of course, when you have millions of dollars behind the scenes working towards something, it helps a lot. But then again, Mamdani's election, there was millions of dollars pouring in, like over 10 million, try to make sure he doesn't win, and it didn't work out there. I hope that it doesn't work out for Marjorie Taylor Greene and Thomas Massie, and I hope they both also stay in office. And Thomas Massie especially, I mean, they're putting millions and millions and millions of dollars behind him. I think they said they've already poured, I believe, $3 million. And then Miriam Adelson's pact, I believe, that she's investing in. Donald Trump already said that he expects her to also be contributing an additional $20 million, I believe, or the PAC that she's contributing to, an additional $20 million just to unseat Massie. So these are the kind of people that are really working behind the scenes to try to get a grip back of of American policy, as the general public in the United States are really just kind of tired and fed up with this shit. That's really what's going on here, guys. Let me go ahead and read some of the comments. F. Mark Cuban, I think it's dope that you stay on your facts and keep us updated. Thank you for being you. Well, thanks for your support, Gizmo. I appreciate it. Yada, yada, yada. Supporting Netanyahu, international war criminal. Yeah, Elise Stefanik is a big fan of Netanyahu and all the other Israeli officials. So also, you know, fun fact, this lady has been consistently talking about how the United Nations is anti-Semitic, while stating that, of course, Jewish people have the right to self-determination. When she was asked on video, well, what about Palestinians? Do they have any right to self-determination? She would refuse. She simply refused to answer. She couldn't get herself to answer it. So that's who Elise Stefanik is. You know, she's clearly very power hungry, and she's figured out which country to stand by when you are a not so good politician that's trying to build up your ranks. You stand by Israel because that's how you kind of get the leg up in politics. Hope you guys found this video interesting. If you want to see more of my videos, please go ahead and click the subscribe button below. I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video.